my dear skeleton crew, and welcome back to Bones Graveyard. Today we're finishing off interrogation. We're going to see if we can get the other three endings. The last video we got number 1 and 2, so it just leaves 3, 4, and 5. And yeah, without a further ado, let's get into the game. If you haven't watched part 1, feel free to click this, and it will send you to that video and stuff. Let's begin. For those of you who haven't watched the last video, I will reread this section for you. For the past few months, there's been this patient. She was a victim of an abduction, as well as a bizarrely unnatural homicide. Normally, she wouldn't be in our jurisdiction, but during her rescue, she attacked the police and tried to escape numerous times, which led to her being placed in our care. Then there's her behaviour. Family members reported that she was acting differently, a total personality change. She's never provided any clear answers on what happened. Oddly, she suddenly made a request stating she was finally willing to talk. They put me in charge of her interrogation. I felt it would be a good idea to ask the police for any evidence they were willing to share with me. Given her history of being uncooperative with questioning, thankfully they let me have a binder containing some of the evidence they've collected. Not all of it, granted, but hopefully it'll be enough to finally get the truth of what happened. Let's begin.
I'm ready. Could you bring the patient in? Now, before we get started, can you give me your name for the record, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. It's, Heather. My name's Heather.
It's not.
That's
It's
not
Darcy.
what it says in your patient record.
Oh, right. Heather's, just a nickname of mine. It's Darcy. Sorry for the confusion.
You aren't from around here, are you? Could you tell me what state?
State? Sure. It's Pennsylvania.
I remember the last time it wasn't.
The police report says you're from Virginia, though.
Ah, right, sorry. I always get Pennsylvania and Virginia mixed up, you know? 'Cause they are so close.
Are you talking to me of your own volition?
Yeah, of course. I just wanna give my side of the story.
Alright, thanks for that information. It's just a formality for the records.
Yeah, it, seemed that way.
Now, we don't have all the time in the world, so I won't bother you with going over the details. To keep it short, I need to ask you some questions about the university and your abduction.
Alright, that's fine. Go ahead.
As I'm sure you remember, you requested this meeting. The police have provided me with a binder containing some of their evidence, which I'll be using to make sure you're taking this discussion seriously. They told me that you were quite uncooperative during initial questioning. It's just to make sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for, agreeing to this.
Okay, so, first of all, could you tell me a bit more about your experience at university?
Yeah. I was abducted at Harvard University.
Yep.
Which is where I went to. It was, fine. It's not as if my grades were bad or anything. I got on well, I guess. Until the, abduction, of course.
That seems
It's a
correct.
fairly big university, with lots of fields and classes. What did you major in?
My major? Well, I took a bachelor's degree, so I took a lot of classes that weren't part of it. But it was, management.
That is incorrect. If I remember correctly, it was literature.
Your college records state that you majored in literature.
Uh-oh. I guess that was just a mistake. Yeah, no, I majored in literature. My head's just kind of all over the place, you know?
Did you make any friends during your time at university? Any strong relationships with anyone?
I mean, of course, I had a couple of friends. Are you asking if I had a boyfriend or something? I never really had any strong relationships with anyone, to be honest. Mostly just, acquaintances.
Mm-hmm. So how do you explain
Train
these?
tickets seem to suggest otherwise.
Those. Ah, right. Yeah. The. Yeah, those. Me and the professor weren't, super close, I guess. I wouldn't call it a strong relationship. He was the one who bought the tickets anyway.
Can you think of any reason why you might have been abducted?
I honestly have no idea. I mean, it's not like I'm rich or anything. My parents don't make too much money, so I can't imagine they wanted something like a ransom or anything.
What are you saying? Your dad is a lawyer.
Isn't your father a highly successful lawyer?
Oh, he is, isn't he? Well, I mean, I
You're not
still wouldn't
Heather.
say
You're
that
Darcy. Get your
he
T's
makes
crossed
a
and
lot
your
of
eyes dotted.
Were you responsible for the death of the other person in that room?
What? No way, of course, I wasn't. Did you see what happened to that body? How could I have caused that?
Fair.
When you were abducted, was there another person at the scene with you and the corpse?
It's a little hard to remember, but I'm pretty sure it was just me and the person during the, kidnapping.
Were you involved in what happened?
Are you joking? I already told you. How could I have been involved in that?
Most people with no involvement don't attack the police and attempt to escape.
You
Very
can't
true.
be serious. I was in shock. I had just been abducted and there was a dead body. I wasn't thinking right.
You don't seem to have been doing a lot of thinking right. You're still trying to avoid the police, and even after requesting this meeting, you continue to lie and mix yourself up with another person. Make it make sense, Darcy, if that's even who you are. I'm starting to think you don't even know yourself.
Look, I'm just not in the right headspace. Just give me a moment and I swear I'll tell you everything.
Sure.
Sorry, but I just don't have time to be led
See ya.
around with lies and excuses. I'll get one of the staff members to take you back to your cell and check back in a week. That should be enough time to get your thoughts straight.
Wait, hold on. I don't have a week. I need to talk to you now.
I'm sorry, but our time is up.
I can't let you
let
leave.
you leave.
What? What the hell is going on?
Oh my
Sorry,
god, is this
but I
the
don't have
infamous
much time
pocket
for-
dimension?
I need you right here, right now.
What exactly are you?
Well, I guess there's not much point in hiding it. I'm not exactly human.
No,
Suppose
really.
you could call me an entity. One using this body to hide in your world. I'm losing control of my grasp on this reality, though, and I need your help to fix it.
Okay.
You mentioned something trying to find you. What's trying to find you?
Where I'm from, there are powerful beings that even I'm hesitant to describe. That even something like me shouldn't bother. But I did. And now it's after me. And I'm not just going to let it take me. So I'm
Putting up a fight
hiding
then.
from it.
Put up a fight, don't hide. Just
What was the real reason behind your relationship with the professor?
He was just someone that knew about the world and was willing to help me. I can't afford to get caught. It's a far greater issue than you think.
bull.
Where is the professor now?
He is no longer in this reality. He
Sure.
was taken to another.
I wasn't
He
meant to
screwed
press
up
that.
during the last event while setting something up. Not sure if he can get back or not.
What was the actual reason for this abduction?
I wouldn't call it an abduction. No one was forced into it. It was just a ritual to help maintain my control and keep me hidden.
We have a witness who testified otherwise.
That's, well, I was losing control of my body. I
Mm-hmm.
needed to be handcuffed so I could be taken care of. That's all. A misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened to that
More
lady?
lies.
We ran out of time during the event. The being I'm hiding from, the hunter, got to her. And well, you see why I'm on the run.
Why? Was there a third person at the event anyway?
It was just something the professor decided at the last minute. No reason for her to be there at all.
Oh, really?
This email seems to say it was planned in advance.
Well, Look, why are we talking about this third person? They aren't important. Can't you see there are bigger things going on right now?
Did you even know who that classmate was?
Nobody important. Probably just one of the professor's students. I've got no idea who she might be, to be honest.
Then how do you explain
These
this?
records seem to show that you two did a class assignment together. Plus, there was the confusion over names earlier. You called yourself Heather at first.
Are you serious? How is this remotely important? Were you not listening when I said we don't have a lot
Nope.
of time? Listen, we are out of time. I'll need you to recite this incantation to hide me from the hunter.
Leg line.
This is crucial. If the hunter gets me, it will have an opening into this world. It will destroy all life as you know it. No question. Hiding me will save the world. So I trust you know the right choice here.
Are there no other options? Nothing else that can prevent this?
There is no other way. You have to make the decision.
Okay.
Alright, fine. I'll say it. Leg line. Kurapathinadara.
My thanks to you. How
I face my punishment.
What happened? Why the hell can't I move?
I've done all I can with the patient, but she still refuses to cooperate. She needs some time alone, so please don't disturb her. I'll be back with some staff to escort her back to her cell.
This can't be. That's not me. Don't listen to it. That's not me you're talking to.
Those were my last words before the pain hit me. Pain too agonizing to even describe. Soon followed by my bones bending like they were made of soft rubber. Felt like my skin was being pulled from every opening possible. My last seconds on earth were torturous. All I could think about was whether this is how I would die, or if I would continue to feel this horror wherever this thing was taking me. Oh. Okay. Let's begin.
Okay, I'm ready. Could you bring the patient in?
I've only just read it. I haven't pressed leave yet. I'll try that
before we
next.
get started.
I'm just gonna skip the time bar at the top and see if I don't have any time to explore the binder, if that will be an ending in itself.
Alright.
So
Yeah,
I'm not run out of time yet.
Seemed that way.
It's a fairly big university, with lots of fields and classes. What did you major in?
My major? Well, I took a bachelor's degree, so I took a lot of classes that weren't part of it. But it was, management.
Did you make any friends during your time at university? Any strong relationships with anyone?
I mean, of course, I had a couple of friends. Are you asking if I had a boyfriend or something? I never really had any strong relationships with anyone, to be honest. Mostly just, acquaintances.
Totally believe you.
Can you think of any reason why you might have been abducted?
I honestly have no idea. I mean, it's not like I'm rich or anything. My parents don't make too much money, so I can't imagine they wanted something like a ransom or anything.
Mhm.
Were you responsible for the death of the other person in that room?
What? No way, of course, I wasn't. Did you see what happened to that body? How could I have caused that?
When you were abducted, was there another person at the scene with you and the corpse?
It's a little hard to remember.
Sure.
But I'm pretty sure it was just me and the person during the, kidnapping.
Damn, something's just not right here. It doesn't add up at all, but I just can't see what's wrong. There must be more holes to point out, but... I'm sorry, but I can't continue like this. I'll get someone else to take over. So just wait here.
I just couldn't stay there anymore. Thankfully, before I left, I was able to get someone to fill in for me, but it seems as though he had no luck with her either. I was hoping I could return to her with a clear head, but that was never going to happen. Just a few hours after the interview, she was found dead, with her body in the same state as the one at the crime scene. Okay. Let's see. No.
Forget this. I'll listen to someone else. I'm taking today off.
Thanks for playing, I guess. Okay. I had a feeling that might be an ending, but I'm glad it was. No, I really did like the art style. I loved the different storylines and stuff, and the fact that you could just power through it if you wanted to. But I liked how some of the endings were just like, yeah, no, I don't want to do this. Bye. But yeah, if you liked that video, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get notified of my upcoming videos. Until next time, remember to buy a pack of Dubby, or even just the bottle. 10% off with the link in my bio. Bon voyage.